Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group want to present about fetch cycle. Enable of CPU to work in computer. There is one functional cycle that's known as instruction cycle, or also known as fetch, decode, execute cycle. Based on the name of cycle, there show 3 steps of process, basic operational of computer. Fetch cycle is the first process that included in the cycle. According to William Staley, 2016, state that fetch cycle function to load object code or data from the main memory of computer into the control processing unit. In addition, all the instructions must be fetched at the memory before they can be decoded and then executed.
Okay, now we move to the function of element in CPU. Firstly, for the CPU is a piece of hardware that carries out the instruction of a computer program. It performs the basic arithmetical, logical, and input or output operation of a computer system. It also refers as central processor unit. Next, for the MAR function for the store the memory's address from which data will be fetched to the CPU or the address to which data will be sent and stored. For the control unit, it functions as a component of computer central processing unit or CPU that direct the operation of the processor. It tells the computer memory, arithmetic or logic unit and input or output device on how to respond to a program instruction. Thank you.
Address bus. The functions of address bus is to carry the address of the piece of memory or device to be read from or written to. It is unidirectional bus, which is to say that data travels only one way from the CPU to memory. Next is data bus. Data bus is the physical connections that carry control information between the CPU and other device within the computer, whereas the data bus carries actual data that is being processed. And last one is control bus. Control bus is a computer bus that is used by the CPU to communicate with devices that are contained within the computer and carries signal that report the status of various devices.
Alright, I will present about function of memory, MBR and IR. Memory is a physical device capable of storing information temporarily or permanently. For example, random access memory, RAM, is a volatile memory that stores information on an integrated circuit used by the operating system, software, and hardware. Next is the function of MBR. MBR is the register in a computer's processor or central processing unit, CPU, that stores the data being transferred to and from the immediate access storage. It contains the copy of the designated memory location specified by the memory access register. Next is function of IR. The part of a CPU's control unit that holds the instruction currently being executed or decoded. The output of IR is available to control circuits, which generate the timing signals that control the various processing elements involving in executing the instruction.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to everyone. Okay, my name is Muhammad Farhan bin Muhammad Rashid and today we're going to present about fetch cycle sequence. Okay, firstly, move the data in the program counter toward memory address register. Then, send the data and memory address register to memory via address bus. Okay, then return the data that stored in memory via the data bus. Store the value in the memory buffer register or memory data register. Copy the instruction from the memory buffer register to instruction register. Increment the program counter and the instruction in the instruction register is then decoded. Thank you.